are going to, do I want to put my contacts in? I think I do. I'm going to do that really quick before I finish setting up and doing what I'm doing here. um, so as to try not to freak anybody out. I did buy more contact lens solution. Oh, we're going to do, hey Janet, we're going to do the quartz bride look today. Trying to get some water to come out of here just so I can rinse my hands before I deal with these contact lenses. Because I just now decided to put them in. And I'm glad I did buy some. I'm like down here. So we're going to be doing, we're going to be painting the face. Corpse Bride, she's dead, so she's very pale. And so we're going to be using our CC Beauty palette as usual. Well, not as usual because we have other stuff as well. Nina, if you're here, look away as far as replay crew. Darn it. Let me do the intro while I'm doing this. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? Crazy concept. Just know it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part of the crazy troll nation is not really feeling like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you're watching. I'm here to let you know. Wear whatever you want to wear, however you want to wear it, using whatever products you want to use to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we believe, and you can look Nina, here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, says me who just put in green contact lenses. We embrace our natural features. We enhance them if we want to, when we want to, but we never feel like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. I'm plugging in my laptop so the screen won't keep going to sleep. I do have a picture pulled up on there, but I didn't realize until like 2 minutes ago I had never sent to my laptop, to my email to laptop. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that hidden. I don't have any moderation on, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna put this over my laptop keyboard because we're gonna be using loose powder as usual, but I'm gonna try to keep my keyboard clear as possible. I didn't realize till I sat here. I know I'm off to a slow start. I feel like I'm in slow motion right now. I sat here and looked up and this was hanging there, so we're gonna put these away as well. That's funny. Oh, for members only, I have posted on my community tab the bald cap. And what was the other one? Oh, that was and the assignments for the previous homework. Because I want to bring out with me as much as possible. And so I was just like, And so I did those assignments. And I said, you know what? Since I take pictures anyway for my tutor, I said, let me go ahead and take pictures. And so I did post 2 things. I was wrong, y'all. My bald cap was busted. I was pleased with it being my first time ever using a bald cap. But so I anticipated, what my tutor would say, and I put that in my caption. She was cool. She's like, I love it, da, da, da. And then she did say about the edging. I think it was a problem over here. But she said overall the edging was really good. She said make sure I'm using my color palette, meaning my face, because if you look at the picture, it's even the coloring, but it's not my complexion. So she did speak about that, which I thought that she would, and she did. But she's like, you're doing great, looks good. And so I was my own worst critic again. with the bald cap, and that was from putting away these brushes. That was from the Mayron bald cap kit, and that had a latex bald cap in it, and spirit gum and all that other usual stuff. And the tutorial, the demonstration was with a non-latex, a latex-free bald cap, and it was so many steps. And I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna have to go out and buy some more stuff. But then when I looked at the instructions for the bald cap, because Mayron does put tutorials with their products, and so I'm like, oh, I don't need to do all that. And so that was exciting for me. Let me leave a few of these brushes out. And I think I got rid of you. And so we're gonna put color in the brows. Not sure. Let's take that brush out. What was I saying? The bald cap. Yeah. So she was like, you did really great. I like it. Da, da. And I'm thinking she's just was gonna be like, girl. But then it was my first time ever. So I am glad I had a latex one because it is easier. But it is great that they have non-latex because some people are allergic to latex. Hey, Janet, you're not seeing anything. Anything with what? There was a comment that was hid that I dealt with. Hey, Dawn. So that might be what you're not seeing that I was kind of like, I'm kind of laughing about it a little bit. I moved my stuff around, of course. I'm trying to put my laptop over here. So we're going to be using this today. The Corpse Bride, she's very pale. I did think to use Mayron's cream paints to mix the white and the blue, but then I said, you know what? We can just use a white and a blue from in here. These are contacts. Thank you. It's a brand down. It's a link down below. The brand is Golden Star. And so we're going to use this today. And she does have one blue eyeshadow. Y'all know I'm already thinking Circle Loco. Yeah, I'm already thinking that one. Well, we could use the Pride palette. We want to use the Pride palette. That's a huge palette. We're not going to use that because I am working on limited space here. Ooh, we can take MAC's Hi-Fi color palette. Hey, beautiful Joe. Yeah, we'll use this one for the eyeshadow. I'm very much unprepared. I was trying not to panic because in module 7 we have to do a prosthetic. I don't have any prosthetics. I'm like, damn, it's like every module, y'all, I have to buy something. I mean, I don't have to, but if I want to, finish and do all the work, then yeah. But I was panicking. I was whining to a friend again. Beauty Bio. You tell me, are you AI? Are you a bot? Hey, Tanya. And you asked me that twice. Okay, well, you know what? Since you're like borderline spamming, we'll just do that. Hey, Janessa. So we're going to put this under the eye. So, I after I submitted the homework, she gets back, y'all, within like 24 hours, and sometimes it's less than that because y'all know I'm up until like sunup. So if I submit an assignment at like 3 in the morning, I have her video reply, by like 11 o'clock the next day. So she's within 24 hours. And so I messaged her telling her I'm trying hard not to freak out because they're saying use a prosthetic. And I have things here that I can make a prosthetic. I'm like when I did the scar, when I did the bullet wound, like stuff like that. So I have all the things. And what I was asking her was like, can I just use what I have and not have to buy prosthetics? I told her I didn't have any, and I did look at sites before. Hey Tina, buddy, how are you? And I did look at websites. Furiously editing while I'm listening. Oh gosh, I appreciate you being here, Janessa. And the quickest shipping was like, did I comb my hair today? Yeah, was 6 to 10 business days, and I've been cranking out like 2 modules a week, and not even rushing. It's just the way that it's set up, and because of my sleep schedule, and because some of them you just listen, and then of course I pay more attention to the demo. But it's not difficult. A little tedious as far as the homework, but it's not difficult. And so I also didn't want to break my momentum of this schedule that I'm on, just based on how I'm doing things. What am I going to do? Am I doing brows? Thank you for the hearts. And so we're not going to do the brows. We're going to put contemplative state on the brow. So I'm going to try that first, or just go ahead and put groundwork. What we're going to do right now. Yeah, I'm all over the place. And so in the comments for module 7, someone had asked, both of these are from MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliners. The blue one is Perpetual Shock. We're going to put this on inner rims and lower lash line. The whole thing, depending on which picture it is, the whole thing is blue, different variations of blue, and then there's some where the whole thing is variations of gray with a little bit of blue. Excuse me. And so we're going to stick with those colors. And so I do think the Pride palette would be better because those are very satin type shades versus this one, but it depends on which way we go. And of course our eyes are huge. Oh, she has on lashes. Well, it's not a real person, it's a character. But we're going to go ahead and put this on our inner rooms. And someone had asked, so we have to do like 2 creatures. Because they were saying, do we just place the prosthetic, or do we like do a character, or do like the whole face or whatever? And that was a good question, because if you told me just do a prosthetic, I'm gonna just slap a prosthetic on, but then it's gonna look like what? Like what? That has no meaning. Like it's just there. And so, hey, Sons of Ray, thank you. I appreciate you being here. No, this is Corpse Bride. Well, I guess it is Sally. Did we do Corpse Bride already? We did. What was the other thing that we did that was a member request? Did we do Sally? It wasn't, because I had scheduled them all at the same time, and I don't think I would have scheduled the same thing twice. I don't know. But we're doing Corpse Bride. That one was supposed to have been I forget, but I had said Corpse Bride, but it wasn't supposed to be Corpse Bride. I had misspoke. She's in the Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what that one was. This one, I'm confused, Tanya. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm confused. Oh, Gothic Bride. That's what that was supposed to have been, and that was the member request. And I kept, and initially I said Corpse Bride, and so they had messaged me like, no, I said Gothic Bride. So that was Gothic Bride, Gothic Bride. Bride, however you say the golf word. And so this one is going to be the Corpse Bride. And y'all know what? I don't even remember what that look looked like. And that was only like, what, a week or so ago? Like, I don't even remember what that look looked like. I think we used blacks and blues. We used the circle look, the Xenon palette, didn't we? And so somebody asked, okay, so we have to do 2 creatures, because the last homework assignment, we have to do a full-blown creature. And it doesn't have to be drastic. And y'all know I love painting the face. And so I am excited for it. But I had asked my tutor, I said, can I, for module 7, just make a prosthetic, sort of like the bullet wound, the scar, things like that, and do prosthetics for the final assignment? Because in my mind, if you say make a creature, to me that's saying do all the things. You know what I mean? And yes, Tanya, that is what she looks like. And I didn't watch that show either, so like that movie either. And so she said, if I'm going to use prosthetics, make an actual prosthetic for the final assignment, she said, then yeah, just make sure I note that this is prosthetic and the character, the creation. And so it'll be like 2 homework assignments in one. And I sent that to a friend. I'm like, are you getting from this what I'm getting from it? Because I didn't want to think I could skip the homework for module 7 if that's not really what she was saying. And they were like, yeah, that's what I get out of that too. I am still going to practice though with creating prosthetics. So instead of the homework, I'm just going to just make up a few things. And I did order, I did order 2 prosthetics. I ordered inexpensive ones. They were $12 a piece. Shipping was $6. Y'all, prosthetics are expensive. I'm like, yo, I've been spending money on this course. And so what I keep telling myself is, you're not paying for the course. Because I'm like, this is just kind of crazy. Because the lady in the beginning, she kept saying, just use what you have. Well, who but me, who does creative makeup, would have like all these bloods and the latexes and all that other stuff to even do half of these assignments? And so I just keep reminding myself the course was free. The course is $1,299. So I just keep telling myself, you're not paying for the course. So go ahead and get what you need to get, because if this is what I'm going to be doing, even if not, I don't foresee me doing just special effects. I see that as, I'm working for a theater house or something like that and doing, beauty makeup as they call it. And then once in a while, there might be a play that they do where you have to do, some type of prosthetic or aging effect or some other, special effects stuff. So that's what I foresee. So it is good to learn these things. This is feeling very dry. The shade is making your blue eyes blue. And they say these are green. But it does to me look blue. To me, it actually looks more green with this blue underneath it. But then, and y'all know my eye perceives color different. Sometimes they look more blue with this blue underneath, and sometimes they look more green. This pencil is dry. Or is it because usually I have like concealer under here, so it makes it smoother to go on? I didn't want to do that. I probably did. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to say no, Corey and Trevor, because I don't know you. And not only that, I don't let strangers in my place. I know you're just fishing for attention, so I'm going to give you some for a little while. I suggest you ask one of your neighbors. Well, since you're moving, how about asking one of your family members? Don't you have any friends? Yeah, the blue face with the large eyes. It wasn't so... Did I do Sally back before? I don't even know, y'all. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Sons of Rachel. Just out of it. Just... I said hi to my buddy Tina. And I'm just making sure. Exactly. That's my neighbor. That's right. Awesome. You're smart. I'm going to tilt this fan because it's blowing in my face. And my eye keeps tearing. We really did Sally? I think when I text my mom, but it was in the chat. What? Dawn. Oh, a package came today, but it's under stuff. First sight, I'm underwhelmed. I meant to do white under here. I'm underwhelmed. These are contact lenses. Thank you, though, Christy. How are you doing today? Yeah, this is Max Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner. This is Perpetual Shock. And this is, I believe, Incorruptible. So we're going to put this underneath here. Or I could just use Inglot. Because this is kind of dry. It's feeling dry. Because usually I have concealer and corrector under here. And so putting stuff here is smoother. It feels smoother going on when I'm using pencils. Versus it feeling rough like right now. Oh, that's nice. Doing well either way in love with it. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. That's good to hear. Thank you for popping in. Fun fact, y'all. I was looking at analytics today briefly. Because sometimes I'm like, what is this? What are these numbers? What do they mean? 49.6% of my viewers are not subscribed. 49.6% of my viewers are not subscribed. I don't know if those are the ones like in live streams when they say, oh, I'm scrolling, I stopped just to say hi, I'm leaving, maybe I'll come back, that type of thing. Or if it's people that come and they stay. If you're one of the ones that keep coming back, or you're here and you're digging it and you're going to stay, go ahead and hit the button. Yeah. And so I would appreciate that. I think we're going to put white under. Why am I doing this? We're going to put white under here. Put some on my lips. My lips are dry. So I am very much in a groove with this course, and that's why I'm so thrown off everywhere else. Kirsty's like, hello, hey y'all. We are such a friendly bunch, which I'm sure you probably have realized. Yeah, we welcome all the good trolls. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation. And so we're the good trolls. We're not the bad trolls. Spray my face. The Mayron barrier spray. This is strong. Oh, my mouth too soon. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We're going to let that dry now, and then we're going to spray the Scandinavia primer spray, because we want to just see or try to make sure as much as possible. Refreshing, actually. Oh, thank you. Now that I know the contacts are green, they don't look as blue anymore. Yeah, and it's not, I don't think they're a green, because maybe like a turquoisey or something like that, or a sea blue, which sometimes can be blue or green depending on the waves and how the sun is hitting the water, the lights or whatever. Yeah, y'all know I be confused some of the time anyways. I don't know what stuff is. I just be putting it on my face. So now we're going to spray the oil control primer spray from Scandinavia. They're coming out with a new spray, but I did talk about that before. I'm waiting for that fan to isolate away from my face. This one feels so good. Taking off my eyelids. Whew. Ocean eyes. The motion in the ocean. I'm tripping. So members who didn't see, no, this is that what is it called? And the words are facing that way. It's the thing. It's to send signals to my brain. It's supposed to. Well, the concept is that it will help decrease my migraines and potentially pain overall. I've been using it. She said use it every other day, and I'm not noticing a difference, to be honest with you. And there was that day where I had an ebb and flow migraine for 6 days during the heat, and when we had those thunderstorm watches and warnings and all of that stuff. So my appointment is coming up soon, but I haven't noticed the difference, because somebody asked me, was it working? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I can't tell if it is or not. I'm wondering if I just want to go in now and put the blue on. But first, let's just do a tail so I know where the color's going to go. More techless. About to start going out. Look inspired me. Okay. Awesome. Yes, do your makeup while I'm doing my makeup. Janessa calls those makeup play dates. Yeah, do your makeup while I'm doing my makeup. I haven't noticed the difference, and I only have it on 12. It says turn it up as high as you can stand it. That's the highest I can stand it. What's up, Jared? How are you, dude? What you up to today? What's going on? Y'all know what? The last live was so cool. Like when that person tried, I think they were trying to be snarky. Same old, yeah, same old, right? Like nothing much new happens these days. And I forget what they asked me. Oh, when they asked me, when they said, it looked like I gained weight, or did I gain weight since they last saw me? And I was like, I don't remember you being here before, but I have gained like 5 pounds in the last couple of weeks. And I laughed about it, and something else I said, and then he wrote, you all right. And I thought that was so cool, because sometimes people will just try you. And I don't know if that's what they were trying to do. But they hung around for quite a bit in that live stream, chit-chatting with me. I thought that was really cool. He was like, you all right. And then I'm like, where are you from? Because where I come from, we say I instead of all right. But so that was kind of funny. I am not touching the all messages button. I need to probably message them so that they can take a look at my channel and see why is it doing that. I keep thinking though it's going to fix itself because I am seeing more chat, I feel like, than before. And so I do know something's changing, and we know YouTube is doing stuff all the time. Every week they do a short video on updates, or if it's not an update, it's stuff that they're working on. So they're always doing something. And so, looking at my brows, I like the dude that was spending $2 to talk. I don't even remember that. Oh man, Tanya. I don't even remember that. $2, and he was spending $2 to talk ish. I don't remember that. I do remember when somebody say, "Can you do such and such?" I'm like, "You super chat me $10, I'll do something somebody asked me for." And of course they never do. But and I know that is a thing, like when people say, "Oh, well, can you say my name? It's my birthday. Can you say happy birthday?" I don't ever know if it really is or not, but I'll say happy birthday. It's only 2 words. Like, it's not anything really serious. We're going to leave the brows like this. And so it's just like doing live streams. Like, you just don't know, like, if people are for real or not. If I just put that blue in my brows, is it going to look blue? We're going to put contemplative state in the brows. I feel like I'm missing some of my brushes. The ones that I use to put color in my brows. I was listening to I'm gonna take the Sigma brush. He kept super chatting to he got up to about $12. That wasn't here. That was not here, because I would remember somebody keeps super chatting, because I don't get super chats often. So I would remember that. Especially if he kept doing $2 and then $2. Yeah, that wasn't here. That was some excuse me, that was somewhere else. Yeah, that was not here. Contemplative state, MAC paint pot. We're gonna put this in our brows. Yeah, that was not here. You were trying to get them to $5 comment. None of that sounds familiar, but I do remember nobody super chatted $2 and $2 and $2, so they got the 12. I would remember that because that's money. And I seldom get super chats. So I feel like I would definitely remember that, and that is not ringing a bell at all. Says me who doesn't remember doing Sally before, so there's that as well. You were trying to get them to $5 comment. I don't know, Tanya. But I'll play along, because you might be right. I don't know. Oh, I put on my community tab, because I do not like giving misinformation about the states that don't have state tax, sales tax. There's 5 states. I only thought it was 3. So I posted the screenshot on my community tab of the states and which ones do what and don't do what. I didn't realize it was 5. And I only looked it up because the 3rd state, I kept saying I don't remember which one it is, and so I just wanted to go see. And I'm glad I did check, because I don't like giving misinformation. We're going to put blue over top of this. You're mistaken. It happened in Lori's live. I wish they would come over here and be super chatting me. Or PayPal me, or whatever Cash App, which is in my description box, because YouTube takes 30%. They take 30% of whatever comes in, whereas they send it directly to me. It comes directly to me, like PayPal or Cash App or something. And some people don't know that. Some people do, and quite a few creators do put their stuff in the description box, because people are like, I want you to get everything I'm sending and not just partial because of YouTube, which is pretty cool. Let's just go ahead. We're just going to go right in with the paints. So again, CC Beauty, and it says professional face and body paint. We're going to do the eyes last. We're going to do the eyes last. We have this palette here. I'm thinking we don't need this large palette, because we're only going to be dealing with 2 colors, 3 colors maybe. I just had a spatula here and I put it somewhere. It's probably right here still in front of me. It is not. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's over here. So we're going to we're just going to go ahead and take out, I think, because there is a light blue. This to me looks purplish. Because I was going to say, this is a metallic blue. We have this light blue, and then this one, which to me has a purple base to it. So we have quite a, and this is a metallic blue. No, these are neon up top. This is a neon blue. This is a metallic blue. Let's take the metallic blue. I haven't used that one yet. We have our spatula here. So we are, let's take the metallic blue. I'm having a lot of thoughts. So like what, now I'm thinking of different things I could do. Just PayPal 30%. Just PayPal 30% is it. Yeah, YouTube takes 30%. The house always wins. So we're actually going to scoop out some more of that metallic blue because we're going to use quite a bit of it. And so that's the metallic blue right there. I didn't bring a paper towel over here, so we're going to use the cotton round. Yo, I've been using disposables like crazy, so we're just going to wrap this in here and wipe the color off of the spatula. And we're going to take dark blue, the one that looks like it has purple base to it. We're going to take out some of that. I'm going to put that on our palette. Thank you, y'all, for being here. Looks true blue on the screen. Remember, too, these lights blow out everything. But yeah, it may be. Y'all know my perception of color. And we're going to take some of the white, which has tan or brown in it. Or, no, that's not white. We're just going to take some of this over here. Just a little bit of love. A little bit. I'm going to wipe that off. I do still watch this after I do a look, even though I wipe it off in between colors. That's just so the colors don't get mixed. So, damn, did we really do Sally already? And is this who this is? Is it Corpse Bride Sally? Because I don't know who any of these people are. The characters, because I don't watch any of those shows. I'm going to use different brushes. We're going to use mostly the 200 from Real Techniques and the 210s. I have 7 of these, I think, and I'm down to 4 of these. So what we're going to take first, we're going to take the dark blue. I do foresee using, y'all know my mind keeps going to Circle Loco for that blue, but we're going to see what the MAC one gives us. I'm trying to think what other palettes I have that have blue. I don't want to pull out Pride palette because that sucker is huge. I'm not going to pull out Lethal because some of those are dual chromes and multi-chromes, and so that'll change the look. I hope they don't make me reset. I might fail. What are you talking about? I gotta put makeup. Well, I gotta put makeup on tomorrow. Secretary of State is making me renew my license in person. It means a new picture. I might be corporate content. Sometimes I do wear makeup. Sometimes I don't, because where they tell you to look, when they take the picture and you see it, it looks like you're dead. It looks like you're like just going like that, because where you look is down at some little dot somewhere. And there was a time before they were like, don't smile, because like if something happens and you are unalived and they look at your ID and you're like, that's not going to look how you look when they find your body. So I understood it. And then they turned around like years later and said you can smile. So I'm just like, so which is it? So can I look up instead of like looking like I'm looking down like I'm dead with a grin on my face? First time since 2005 he had to go into license busters. But it's been 5 years. Well, 2005, no, that's like what, 20 years? So we're going to take the darkest blue and we're just tapping in it, and we're going to tap around. I'm going to just go ahead and go into the hair. So the tutor was saying she would, like, she was cool with me just making prosthetics, but she was saying she would still, she said she still recommends that I do prosthetics because she said just like bald caps, like depending on the one you have, you know, you apply it different, you use different things to seal it and yada yada yada, and it is a completely different process for latex versus latex-free bald caps. And so I understood what my tutor is so thorough and very detailed, and she explains things like really well that even I can understand, like what she's saying. Smurf Blue, says Tanya. And so I did order 2. They did ship already. So this was all yesterday. Like early this morning. So hopefully I will get them soon. And the 2 I ordered look like, one looks like the scar that I did. So I was like, I'm looking at these, like I can do these. We're going to not have little ghost ears. And we're going to just put some in the hair over here. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the prosthetics for homework number 9, the final assignment. But I am going to play around with replicating Mystic Blue or Beast from the Marvel Blue. I don't remember Beast being blue. He was just his regular skin color. Well, when they showed, because I did watch Split, and at the end, he wasn't blue. He was just his skin color. But I didn't watch the other movie he was in where I'm sure he had color. I'm having trouble getting in here. I can use a smaller brush for that, but do I care that much? I don't think so. I'm going to just dip a little bit, put some in the hair over here, and then what's left in the brush, I'm going to bring it down to the ear. And you can't even see her ears. She has on a wig. I'm saying it like she's a person. The character has on a wig. You can't even see her ears. Yo, my tutor funny. She's like, I like how you did your ball cap. She said, I'm going to say that you cheated because your hair is so short, like you didn't have to gel it back or slick it back or anything. And I knew she was joking, but I'm like, yeah, because if you have hair, you have to use hair gel and or hairspray, because you got to get the hair as flat as possible. And then, like, if the person has long hair, you know, you're still going to end up with like a ponytail down the back or something. I ain't had to worry about none of that. But one day I might have to do that. So she's like, yeah, I'm feeling like you kind of cheated because I'm like, yep, I just put it on and then sealed it, cut it. So for the members who didn't see it, I did put a picture of that on my community tab. And it is busted, but for the first time using one, I was really pleased with it. And she wasn't as hard as I thought, because I put what I thought she was going to say and what I was thinking she was going to say. Some of that stuff I thought she was going to say, she didn't. But she did agree about the thing by the ear. She gave me tips on, you know, how to prevent that from happening. And yeah, she's really cool. But I'm excited to do the creature, but I know my creature needs to be bomb. I feel like it does, like for my own sake. We're done. Hello. Ooh, Gizm, how are you? So is the Beast from X-Men the same as Beast from Split? Like the dude that had the different personalities? How are you, Alina? I'm doing good. You thought you did well, that broken fingernail. Ouch, great job. I went to the Dollar Tree. They were $1.25. And I bought that, and I bought a few other things. Or I got a different nail clipper because it's one to clip this way, and it's like a whole contraption where you can fit a long curved nail in it versus like my nail clipper is only like that long. So I spent $13.75 at the Dollar Tree. Nothing was $1. The lunchbox I purchased was $5. But I said that'll be my special effects, like miniature kit, because some of the special effects stuff are like them little small vials and everything. You're doing good too. Awesome. Yeah, they are not. Oh, they're not the same Beast. I don't watch none of those. I don't know. I did watch X-Men like years ago, like back when it first came out or whatever. I am doing Corpse Bride. And we're using these 3 different colors, and these are from the CC Beauty paint palette. These are oil-based paints, and so we took out this dark blue that we're using now, a metallic blue, and a white. And so we're just gonna put these on, and then her nose is pinched. I ain't pinching my nose. The eyebrows, I do remember doing brows before. I do, but I don't remember this look though. Y'all, you thought you were doing Avatar. Hey, we can call it whatever we want to call it. Like seriously, because here it just is what it is. Sometimes somebody will ask me, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Whatever you want to call it that I'm doing." I'm like, it's just whatever with me. Um, so we can say that, yeah. By the way, I'm Turkish. I am hardly understanding what you're saying, ma'am. Oh, I am so sorry. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And we want to take the lighter metallic blue and just gonna smash it into the brush, and we're gonna go. So what we're doing is a gradient. Y'all know what I just had a thought of? When that Pride look, the collab that Janessa and I did, how I just used the Circle Local palette. I never saw any Avatar, so that wasn't on my phone just beeped, but I don't know what came through. Okay, I'm glad you're here though, Gizem. And I used the Circle Local palette, and I really liked that gradient. And I'm thinking now I could have just did that. You just put the shadow all over my face. And I know sometimes, Gizem, I do talk fast, which probably isn't helping. I want to overlap, but I don't want to pick up that color. Oh, this is where I could use those color powders. Oh, that would be nice. And Mayron has done shorts showing like, okay, if I put on a pink paint and then I put on a green powder, like that turns it a whole different color. Thank you, Alina. And I am just so excited. I would have to look at my color wheel to understand like what color would it turn if I put this color over that color, that type of thing. Because y'all know I don't be knowing what colors are. And yes, Nina, my color wheel is here somewhere within reach, I'm sure. So we're going to, you have a daughter, you have, no children. I didn't want children, so I didn't have children. Made sure I didn't become with child. Do we want to do, this is that metallic blue. No daughter. When I was at the my whole health appointment, that day it stormed, and I told you I took my flip-flops off and I was walking in the rain. Actually, the storm, the tornado watch. And when my counselor, when her phone alerted, and she looked at it, I briefly saw like her screensaver, and it was Pride colors. And I said, I want to show you something. I said, this will be real quick because I know this is not about, why I'm here. And so I showed her the Pride look I did this year. She was like, oh my gosh. She said, that is so pretty. She's like, I really like that. Because I told her, I think you'll like it. But I'm going to show you because I saw your screensaver briefly on your phone when you checked why it was alerting. And she loved it. I was like, yeah. This could be the look. No, you're 18. Maybe I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Because I didn't want kids, so I might not be a good parent. I'm told I would be. And I used to do therapy with, we want to use another real technique, 200. This one is stiff. And I think it's whatever I washed it with. Because another one of my other brushes, it was really stiff too. Yeah, so this will be a quick look, I think, if I just stop talking and just get to it. We're going to take the white. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to overlap too much. Let's just do it. So we're going to stab the white. Oh no, you rejected me. I didn't reject you. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And we're going to tap it where there's no paint, just to not have so much on the brush. Oh, this is really white. Duh. How many times have I used this? Like I knew. Why am I looking like Santa Claus? I didn't mean to bring it down here, but since we did, let's just... I did not really need to do that. Okay, this is taking a turn that, it looks like clouds down here. Look at that. You know what's cool, though, about doing creative makeup, too, is that I find new things. Because this... Look at my chin. That looks like clouds. I learned how to make clouds. I'm going to put this under here. And this did pick up a lot of that blue, too, so... We're going to go in with the smaller Real Techniques brush. You know what? I'm liking it. But this is a lot of white, though. So let me take a smaller... This is the 210 brush. We're not going to put color on it. We're just going to pat and blend this out. We're going to tap some more blue over here just to... so that that's not way over there. Or we could just leave it. I like this blend over here, how that's going on. So maybe I'll just leave it. What is my zodiac? I believe they say it's a Sagittarius. This ain't Fally. This is not Corpse Bride. But it's fun though, because y'all know I just love painting the face. I think this is cute though. I know we're messing up the clouds. You have a very pretty face with nice features. Thank you, Mr. Inappropriate. You're very appropriate to have a name like that. I appreciate you being here. Hey, little Jabbar. Whoa, now, what we got here? You tell me. We'll call it what you call it. Keep it nice, though. There's a blank space back here. We're going to go... Do we want the metallic blue? The metallic blue. We're not adding more, but that's what was in this brush. And we did do the metallic blue. I'm going to go back in the metallic blue. There's a gap right here, it looks like. So I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to change the title. So y'all give me titles of what, or a phrase for what this is. I like it though. Awesome, Alina. I was listening to... Have you ever seen that that Merc dance challenge thing? And they started doing it months ago. But the song is part of a James Brown song. We're going to had white on it, but it mixed with the blue. So we're just going to do this right here. And it was like, I ate cereal with no Merc, powder Merc, canned Merc, waffles, no syrup. It's a catchy song. I was trying to find the actual song, but I don't know the title of the song. Head in the Clouds. Yeah, but I messed up the clouds though. Some more of that metallic blue. Head in the Clouds. I do like this though. Part of me wants to go get those colored powders. And the period was only 12 months. I'm like, what? Like, why? I do like this though. Like this is different. I'm looking at this line up here. The metallic blue. We're gonna slide some of it down, and we're gonna go on that line. So hopefully it blends and just doesn't leave another line. Why are you doing blue face? I intended to do Corpse Bride, but it turned into something else. I remember, y'all, what I was saying was when I was thinking about taking an SFX course, because I like painting the face. That is completely different than like what I'm doing now, like that. And I am the first assignment. I was second guessing, like, what am I doing? And I said, you know what? It'll come in handy for something, even if it's not what I specialize in, which I really think I don't. But then as time goes on, I might really start digging it and be like, you know what? Yeah, I want to like seriously do that for real, more often than not. But this is different and I like it. And it still kind of almost looks like clouds. It doesn't look as much like clouds before I patted it, because there's not a lot of definition, but I'm liking it. The underwater look, says my buddy Tina Jones. All right, we're going to take this from Inglot, which is like a turquoisey blue. Or do I just want to... I need to shape the brow. We're going to be like Janessa, and we're just going to go for it. How she just... and then we'll try to work around it. So we're going to... This is from Inglot. This is number 87. I'm kind of nervous, y'all. Janessa be nailing it. I'm like, how is she doing all of that? I did watch the movie Avatar. And me as a spiritual person, as I tell you, I don't consider myself religious. I consider myself spiritual. Some of that stuff was just kind of too out there for me. Like, what are they saying? What are they doing? Like, what's happening? And so I didn't... I need door line in here because this is dry. And so I was just like, just like whatever those few scenes were, they were just like too much for me. I'll just say it that way. I loved like the designs and the color stories and the plot, the storyline, and all of that. But just those few parts, I had trouble watching them, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It may be because I am spiritual, and it's like I didn't understand like what they were doing. Like why are y'all like, what is the purpose of this? And so maybe that's what my struggle was. It's like, what's happening and why? Me too, but my husband loves it. Oh, you too, buddy? Yes, it was just, yeah, my insides were kind of cringing, like, does this mean anything? Because I know sometimes in movies, like, things do mean something, and sometimes it doesn't. They're just doing it for the movie. And because I didn't know, like, what was happening or why, it just... thank you, Steph, for the laughing emoji. Yeah, and it's just wondering, like, okay, am I... Like, what is this? I'm wondering if I should trace this out, because I have a feeling, like, am I going to get this side like the other side? No, because this is up here, this is way down here, which means oh my gosh, yeah, this is not the same. It was great, I couldn't sleep, but that did it. This side is way further down, so that means we're gonna have to make it thicker, and her brows are like super thin. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Or I can put paint over top of it. It was great. Okay, so that. And we're going to bring this one up higher. We can cover some of this up with the CC Beauty paint. Waffles, no syrup. Jelly, no jelly. Y'all notice the thing I'm talking about, the Merc dance challenge thing, and most of the ones you see are AI. But it was a comedian. Thank you, Abigail. There was a comedian like during his skit, like he did the Merc dance. His was the best one I saw, and maybe because it was real, and like the movements he was doing, like he was really getting it in. He was getting it in. I ate cereal with powder Merc, canned Merc, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly. Like what? Y'all know the song I'm talking about? The dance. And now they look a little bit even. You aren't doing what I did when I used that felt tip brow liner. It grew and got darker and darker. Yeah, I'm just trying to get them the same because this one was up here and this one was down here. And it was like way too obvious for me. But I do think I'm going to go over it with the paints. And hopefully the paints will cover it and I can get it to be thinner. And if not, since it's not Corpse Bride anyway, it could just be whatever we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I think this is as close as we're going to get because I don't want to keep messing with it as far as this color. There was a thing a while ago also where they did that dance based off what he did. The comedy skit is old. I was trying to find it. Thank you, Abby. Tanya, if you can find it, send it to me. Like if you find it on YouTube, send it to me because I was trying to look for it. I was trying to look for the James Brown version because it is his song, but I cannot find it. But then his song is not called No Merc. I don't even know what the name of the song is, which is why I can't find it. But I wanted to like hear the song and hopefully if there was a video, which back then there weren't a lot of videos being done. But that's a catchy hook though. Didn't I say I was going to leave this alone? And this is more in than this side. I need to just leave it, but I'm having trouble leaving it. Yeah, this is more here and this is more over there. Like they're not in the same place. And this is just a comedian. He was doing a parody of it. Oh, this turned off. Okay, good. No, this makes my arm sweat. So peel it off because it has electrodes, 2 electrodes. And then there's the on button and this flashes when it's on. So you know that it's on. Each electrode gets, it does 18 treatments. This will clear up in about 30 minutes from that band. I'll be looking at my wiggle jiggle. Then why am I showing y'all my wiggle jiggle? Because I'm transparent like that. I am not in denial of my wiggle jiggle. I remember when I first noticed my wiggle jiggle, I was embarrassed. These are not in the same place. I was waving at somebody and I'm like, what's that feeling? I was like, oh, so then now I wave like this. I be like, hey, instead of going like this, I was like, what's that feeling? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, where'd that come from? So now I'll be like, hey, it just feels weird. It feels really weird. All right, let's see here. We are looking around like I'm crazy. We are going to take, they're definitely not twins at all. Not at all. Yeah, this one's here. This one is further. Oh, like they're not. Yeah, and I think that's as good as it's going to get. So that's why I'm going to just leave them like that. I do like the blend from these colors. The only thing I'm putting paint in my hair is like, even though I go back here, you can still see, like you can always still see where it stops. Unless I just look like this. If I do this, it's like, oh. So I would have to just paint my whole head. I have fantasies of that sometime. I just put my finger on my chin where I just put paint in my hand and just slick it back. Maybe I'll do that for the final creature. Just or probably use one of these brushes or something and just do my whole head. But I am excited for the creature, and I'm hoping the thoughts that I'm having, I'm hoping that it will be something like that, but I'm not quite sure. I just know different things I want to do. Steph, we started out doing Corpse Bride, and then it turned into something else. It just went its own way. It went its own way. I was like, okay, let's just go with it because we're here now. We're here and they're here. You're here. Everybody's here, as Grace would say. We're going to take this thick brush and we're going to go into. We want to do the white. Let's take that metallic blue. Excuse me. I kind of want to do white though. Excuse me. We're going to do white because I want the brows to stand out, but I don't know if the white is going to cover. I think I need to put more paint on here because it's starting to dry. Oh, here goes some. Because I want there to be a contrast. I'm glad that it is covering my brows. Can I make this thinner without it just like blending the colors? Blending the white with the blue? I don't think so. Before I started hearing about the Merc Dance Challenge, I was seeing in shorts, and it said, it said black people will make a dance with anything, and they made up a dance routine to the theme music to Law and Order. Did y'all see that one? Read up Dion. I don't know what that means. Oh, scroll up. Sisters Not Twins, Steve Harvey theme song when he comes on stage usually. I'll just say it. I don't like that dude. He got a lot of junk with him. Genesis, I remember the brows and saying you made yourself look like an innocent lady. An innocent lady? Really? Me? Oh, okay. We'll go with that. I'm going to need to go into the palette and get more of the white. Well, since y'all are saying we did do this before, I'm glad that it turned into its own thing and it's looking like something different. I'm going to take some more of the white out and put that on the palette. And I love Law and Order. I love all the different, I don't even know what to call it. Because it was just Law and Order, then it was Law and Order SVU, then it was Law and Order something else, and then it was Law and Order something else. I love all of them. I love all of them. And what I liked is that they start at the crime and they walk you through like the whole. Why is this down here? Why I got paint down here? It's not on my hands. And doing this, it doesn't reach down here. The hell? James Brown. James Brown. The Merc song? Yeah, I know that's James Brown. I was trying to find, like, if there was a video of him dancing as he sang this song. And I haven't been able to find it. And I don't know the name of the song. I know it's not no Merc. It was bringing up something else and I wasn't sure, so I just was like, I have a live stream to do. Let me get myself together. Yeah, but they came up with a dance for the theme music to Law and Order. That dun, 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 dun. I was cracking up. It looked fun though too. I was like, yeah, we will make it, not to be stereotypical, but yeah, we will make up a dance. I'm like, this is nuts. Then I watched it. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, that is pretty cool. Ding 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 ding. Bow 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 bow. I'm gonna find one and put it on my community tab because I'm like, this is nuts. And they was hitting every beat, every little thing. I was like, this is nuts. So I'm trying to thin it out. Well, I'm trying to thin out the blue. So that's why I'm bringing down the white to make the blue eyebrow look thinner. And the key to not picking up too much of the blue is to cake on the white paint. Because otherwise it'll just bleed into it and blend into it. Down, 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 down. Ding, 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 ding. I just looked up Corpse Bride, so I see what you're doing now. Okay, yeah, I have a picture. I brought my laptop over there. I'm looking at a picture, but it's still like she's more James Brown. What time? I clicked that down arrow. We're gonna have a funky good time. I clicked the down arrow to see more of the text because it just puts like the first few letters, the first few words, and then when I pushed the arrow to go down, it completely opened up my whole like text thing. And so this right here was gone, and I'm like, oh shit. And so I clicked that, your chat. So I clicked it back and it's here. I was just like I didn't want to lose everybody. Apparently your comments aren't coming through. I think they're just mixed in with other people's, and so by the time I see it, well, but yours is already going further up than what I'm seeing. It won't show up in your comment. Do you have yours on all messages? Because I didn't realize until listening to Janessa that she's saying even for us on this side, well, say I was on your side, you have to click all messages as well to see all messages. And so it defaults across the board to okay still question mark, says Janet. I thought that was just for the person doing the live. Your comments are on live chat. Okay. So I guess we can move on to the eyeshadow. She has on what looks like a pinkish reddish lip, but y'all know I'm thinking it's still just blue. I haven't used this in a while. I think live chat or top chat. Top chat doesn't give you all messages. Because on my side, it'll say top chat. It's defaulted to top chat. And so sometimes I don't see chat. And that's when we figured out I had to click it to be all messages. I mean, all chat. But now when I click all chat, it just erases everything. I don't see anything. And so I'm not going to... Oh, you only have 2 options, live chat or top chat. Okay, on my end, I have 3. Actually, 4. 3. Top chat, all messages, or hide the chat. But when I click all messages, it just hides everything. Like I don't see anything. And I'm glad we did test it not too long ago. Because yeah, because I didn't want to test it while we were here. So I mean, well, not to say not here, but when we were winding down, so that if it erased the chat, at least we're like at the end, and it did erase the chat. And I'm like, damn. And so maybe one day in a couple weeks I'll try it again just to see, like when we're winding down again. Are you going to blend the white above your brows into the forehead? Nope. Nope, we are not. I'm not going to do that. We're going to leave it dramatic. I'm goofy. I'm tripping. We're going to put, this is from Notoriously Morbid called Spectral Seas. We are going to line the lips with something. I just want to see how this is going to show up first. As far as around my lip line. We are mighty blue. Just gonna say it. This has particles in it. They look pink. But I don't know if it's translating really to where you are. Or I could just overline them and fill in all that space because I don't have a blue lip liner. I think we're going to overline. how that looks though. Because there's like space, and you can clearly see the space up here. And so I'm trying to just cover up that empty space, which is why I'm overlining. Don't see the pink, but it does look a little metallic. Yeah, it is definitely metallic. When I let it shear out, that's when I see more of the pink specks, and there's not a lot of them. And so that's why I'm putting on a lot, so that it'll just look blue on my end anyway. Uh-oh. We got wonky. Oh, this is looking... yeah, this is looking like I was just doing something and getting paid very well to do it. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm feeling like this is looking like. I haven't checked the text since Sunday. I just saw yours from Monday. The answer is no. I anticipated having time to start my homework, and I did not. And I'm glad I didn't. Y'all, that hair was hot. Surprisingly, it was soft for it to be wool. This is cute. So somebody said head in the clouds. Somebody said something else. What are we going to call this look? So I'm going to have to retitle the thumbnail because this is not Corpse Bride. But y'all know what? I'm glad that we did this though. Thank you, Steph. I do too. And this is why I love creative makeup. Like when it's for me, because whatever it turns into, we run with it. Versus this is supposed to be such and such. And then like, this ain't that, and be upset or mad. Like, no, we just playing in makeup. Eyeshadow. So I'm going to put this over there. So we're done with that. Do I want to bring some? Oh, yeah, shit. Oh. We're going to go with that dark blue, that first blue we used, which is here. That happens to me every day, putting on regular makeup and videos and over that. I'm mad to check you out. You do videos? Do me a favor, Steph. When I watch back the live stream, I don't see the chat. But if you can circle back once the live is over, that'll remind, and leave a comment, then I'll just click on your name. I don't see the live chat, y'all, till like a week later. And usually I watch it back like either that day or within the next 3 days. I'll watch this live back, and I still will not see the live chat. And so I won't be able to like click who people are because I don't see the live chat. And so if you can circle back when this is over and just leave a comment, I'll click on it and check out your page. See what you doing over there. That same dark blue. I just realized I ain't powdered down the face, but since I'm not putting anything over it, it kind of doesn't matter. So I am always like not symmetrical because this. Let's bring this over here since we took this side over there. What am I doing? I'm having fun playing with makeup. That dark blue. I really like these though. These paints. And each one has a purpose. The oil-based, water-activated. I'm loving the alcohol-based paints that we're using in the class. And because they're activated by 99% alcohol. Somebody said they used 91% and it still worked well, but it dries right away, and it is just so cool. The thing with that though too, they tell you is that if you mix the colors, it's not going to change. It'll turn into a whole new different color. Like if you put yellow with blue, it's going to turn green. The alcohol activated paints don't do that, and so they're like, don't think you're going to mix a color to get a certain color because you're not. So I'm just like, okay, but I am really liking those though. See, and then I want to do here, but then it ends up like way in the back. And this is like when I paint my hair. It's like depending on my angle, you're still going to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to paint all the way around the back of my neck. I'm gonna have to really make sure I wash this off good. Maybe I'll just get in the shower because I'll wash my face and wipe this off, and then I'll sit on my sofa and be like, why is it blue back here? So I still have paint back there. So I'm trying to get it like this where at least, excuse me, you can't see it, but damn, that's far back. So where do I need to go? Let me look here and do it because I can see it here versus the mirror over here. So we almost used up all of that dark blue. Let me look here and do it. Tanya, I need to finish your birthday. Okay, almost, because it's still, but I don't. Okay. I got a blue beard. Yo, that was so funny. Like and I showed somebody a picture of the person of the demonstration. She said that looked like an Amish beard. What made me feel good about my beard, even though I didn't have enough hair to bring it all the way up to my hairline, was for a person of color, it's going to be kinky. It's not going to be straight and blow dried out. You know what I'm saying? And what's so funny is somebody messaged me today on POF, and his beard looked like mine. It was just shorter. I was just like, oh my God. I sent it to a friend. They were like, your beard twinning. I was cracking up. So it is legit. And she's like, yeah, this is. And the tutor was like, this is 4B 4C beard hair. Don't forget you're going live on Sunday. Who knows what I might have or not. I'm waiting for a collection declutter video. That's what I'm waiting for. We're going to take the Fenty eye primer, amplified eye primer. For your birthday. I put a Kara Beauty in the Frizz. I shared her video on my community tab because she was talking about how like she's not feeling it, and she's like where she is now is not where she was when she was doing certain content or whatever, and she doesn't know like where she's going to end up, but she just wanted to let us know that she misses it. Well, her viewers, I'll say, that she misses them, and if they're there for the makeup, would they just watch, her just talking about life or whatever else. And I felt a lot of what she was saying, and I think that's part of the reason that I am now doing more creative looks, is because it's just, not to sound bored with makeup, I love my makeup, and I love having fewer palettes, because when I use a palette, this is Groundwork from MAC, that I'm encouraged and motivated to do something I haven't done with it before. And so that's where like the unusual color combinations are coming in and things like that. And when I do that with palettes, it makes it seem like it's new again because I'm not using it the way I've been using it. You know what I mean? And I do feel good about using what I have. And so I did share that video because some other stuff that she was saying, made a lot of sense. And other people I know have said similar things. And I'm like, you know what? Let me post this. So that y'all can watch it. And so it was really good, and just listening to this journey that she's on. She's like, I don't know where it's going, but I'm doing this and doing that, and we know we do change and grow. And in the beauty community here on YouTube, the content I should say, quite a few content creators, they have changed up like what they do, and then there's some that still do the same thing. And so she's not the only one. And people were like, you're not the only one. They were like, I have stopped watching collection videos. I stopped watching haul videos, blah, 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 blah. And so, like, people were feeling what she was saying. This is matte connecting color hi-fi color palette. We're going to, I want to say this is green though. Is that green or is that blue? What shade is that? That shade is Gallerina. And we're going to use an Hourglass number 3 brush because we're going to take this all over the lid. We're going to take it, I'm thinking this is green. I know this is blue. Yeah, Beauty in the Frizz. I'm sorry, I should have said that. Yeah, Kara. Her name is Kara. Her channel is Beauty in the Frizz. And I do think it's a good video, and I do think some people need to hear it because sometimes we're in a similar place where it's like, I'm not enjoying, you know, makeup content like I used to. Like, I'm just over it. And, you know, being on perpetual low buy and being on a no buy, it's like I'm just not interested. And because I'm using more of what I have, like, I'm content with that. And it's, I don't think I'm easily influenced unless something is 100% my vibe. Like the Yucca palette, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But just in general, I'm like, And I remember saying months ago, I have been watching less and less makeup content. And I find that I've been watching more movies on YouTube, a little bit of news. And there are, you know, a handful of people I do stay caught up on what they're doing. And outside of that, I'm just like, yeah, so I really understood a lot of what she was saying. That happened during COVID too. It shifted. Like, people were wearing more eyeshadow because you couldn't see their lipstick or their cheeks because of the mask. And so we do know that things change depending on what, you know, the world is doing. But it's like, I'm really just not feeling just regular makeup all the time. And again, that's why when I thought about it, that's why I believe I'm doing more creative looks now. Like, do something different, do something fun, not the same old stuff. Or use a palette. There's something in this eye besides the contact. When I close this eye, this eye, my vision is completely blurry. Like, I don't know if paint got in there or what. It looks cloudy. That's what it looks like. Cleared up a little bit. So I don't know what's in there besides the contact. I'm digging this too. I'm going to take a smaller brush. And we're going to put, I want to say we're going to do a black. Let's put this first along, well, on my mobile lid. Because I do want to have some contrast there. Cloudy with a chance of meatball. What's the meatballs, Janet? I'm really influenced. I'll buy a palette and do 2 or 3 makeup looks and then on to the next. There's quite a few people that do the same thing. They use it a few times and then that's it. I went from late 2023 to early 2025 not really wearing makeup or buying it either. I've been making up for the no buy. LOL. Not on purpose though. We're working on that. We're working on that, Tanya. We ain't done yet, Tanya. We're gonna take this blue. This blue down here is Terrennial Wave. My mobile lid is this part right here. The mobile lid is when your eye is closed and you can see your eyeball moving underneath, and it goes up to the crease, which is this socket right here. So the mobile lid for me is only right here. But I do take my lid shades up higher. But for this look, I do want the mobile lid to be darker because hers is a little darker, even though that we're not doing that character, that cartoon. Still just trying to do a little something like it. I like that. So we're not even gonna put eyeliner because like this, it looks like there's eyeliner, even though it's just shadow, because you only see a little bit of my mobile lid when my eyes are open. Which is why for regular makeup looks, I do take my lid shades up higher so that you can see them. because otherwise you'll just see like that tiny strip. I'm really liking this look. Hello, Stanish Love Music. I'm probably saying it wrong. Please forgive me. This is what I want y'all to do, because I know I keep asking about names. I'm going to forget. So circle back when it's over and leave a potential title. Of course, members will get first dibs, because members do have say in the content that goes on here. Some of the content that goes on here. Membership right now is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. And I do recommend that y'all join the membership. My favorite perk is members get to make requests. And I love it when they make requests. And I always do them as live streams, because it's just fun trying something new. And I like chatting with y'all and for y'all to see the process, because I see some beautiful looks, intricate looks, detailed looks on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, but how'd you do that? I do not like my lips overlined, but I think it's working. I'm looking now, and I do kind of think I want to put something darker on my upper lash line, but I don't want to use a black. And I don't want to use the white, because the white is the creamiest out of all the Inglots, and it will spread. It will just get away from me. So I don't want to use the white, because it'll end up places I don't want it to go. Are we doing foo-foos? I'm feeling the answer is yes, and I did intend to do foo-foos, but y'all know me with them damn lashes. Y'all know me with them lashes. So what are we taking? We're going to take Max. Actually, we'll take the Inglot Black. And this number is number 77. And I'm going to take this brush. I do too, but they're in different configuration of packaging, and that's what gets me. And something that she talked about, you remember you just ordered the two little Morphe trios, says Dawn. I've been much better since Dawn and not buying palettes, though, probably because I have every color story. And that's something that she was saying. I'm worse than that. I buy a palette. I won't even swatch or wear it, but I keep buying them. I've stopped recently, though. And I am proud of you for that, Tanya. I really am. Something she was saying too was when she started going through her palettes, she was like the same color stories, not all of them. And so what she started to do is, do I want a thinner brush? What she started to, so if she had repeating color stories, she started decluttering some of the repeat color stories. Because she was saying when, you know, when we buy what we love, and I say it all the time, we have all the colors. We have all the colors. And so it's like, why do we keep buying the same colors? Oh, because the packaging is different. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of hit home too, because we do. If we are at a place where, this is giving me problems because of my wrinkles under here are moving with the brush. Once we're locked into what our aesthetic is, we have it all. And sometimes our preferred aesthetic does change. But once we're kind of locked in, we have it all. Just because it's packaged different, it's like, oh man, I need to have that. Which, number one, I don't think makeup is a need. But how many palettes with the same color story do you want to have? This one got chunky because I was trying to work around, well, not around, but through the wrinkle. Because the brush wants to skip over the wrinkle. I cover up the shades I won't use in a palette. It's only a couple, that's okay. But if it's half the palette, it's a pass. Exactly. And that's a good way to do that, Dawn. Because then you'll be buying a palette full of shades, or half the palette shades that you don't even like or want, or you already have. I like this. Lip products are my weakness. It happens a lot with lippies. I decluttered recently. Awesome, Janet. Yeah, we do. We all have all the colors at the end of the day, says Tanya. And so that's a factor too, is like, why still have that need to buy stuff? Because we have it all. If we just stop and look, like if we see a palette and we're like, oh my God, that palette is gorgeous, I want to buy it. If we just slow down and look at what we have and maybe swatch what we have, we'll be like, I already have that color story. Is that packaging really worth it? Just to have it sit somewhere that we forget that it's there and it doesn't get used, which means we just wasted our money just for something to be in storage, so to speak. And she was saying how, well, I'm not going to say much, but I do recommend that y'all watch it, which is why I shared it on my community tab. I imagine it will hit home for a lot of people. It hit home for me, even though I'm on somewhat a different journey. But I feel what she was saying about just not feeling it anymore. She said she unsubscribed from a lot of people. And I do know someone else that told me they don't watch a lot of collection videos anymore. They don't watch haul videos anymore, or 500 palettes, watch me declutter videos, those type of things. They were like, I don't watch any of that anymore. And honestly, I don't, and I'm going to just say it, I judge. I don't intend to, but I do. Because when I see a title, 500 palettes, we're going to declutter, I'm just like, that's a lot of money. And that's something she was saying too, is like, that's money. And she was saying, as far as like decluttering or giving it away or selling it, she was saying, you know, it's money I already spent. I'm not going to get that money back. So just let somebody else use it if it still has life left in it. You know what I mean? And not feel bad about, you know, wasting it. Because there's no way we're going to get through all of our palettes unless you only have like 2 or 3. I knew somebody, they had 1 palette. It was a Naked Smoky palette. She panned every color in that palette. That was the only palette she had. She panned every shade in that palette. But if you have at least like 10 palettes, chances are you're not going to pan any of them. Maybe 1 or 2. Like if you do transition and then your crease and then, you know, and you use the same shades for that, then yeah, I can see you panning those. But other than that, no. I like this. This. Oh man, I can donate them to a shelter. Here in Delaware, they have to be new and unused because it's a hygiene thing. This blue is making my teeth look yellow. Ugh. So some places will, but in Delaware they won't. Because number one, sometimes somebody will have a palette for like 6 years. The PAO is 12 months, and then you're going to donate it. I'm like, after you've been using it for the last 5 years, or it's just been sitting, or you used it and then it's been sitting. And I'm just like, I wouldn't use it because I have sensitive skin. But yeah, some will say like gently used, but I have sensitive skin too, so I'm kind of like, how old is that palette? How long has it been sitting there? You know, does it still have life left into it? Meaning, is it still good, or you know, has the formula changed? You know, is it looking patchy or whatever, which we don't know what it looked like when they first got it. But are we going to do these foo-foo lashes, y'all, or no? I'm kind of not feeling it because it just takes me so long to do it. Most almost gently use yeah, but where I donate, it has to be new. You say you judge, do you judge other people? I don't judge them spending their money. And it's not like a judgment like, oh, she shouldn't have did that, it's fucked up. I'm just thinking of, wow, they spent a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A lot. And so it's just like the dollar amount that I'm just thinking in my mind. So not a judgment like they're wrong or they shouldn't do it, because people, it's their money. They can do what they want to do with it. But I just be like, that's a lot of fucking money they spent. Like, that's, wow. You met me the other night, Barbara. I remember you, and I'm gonna tell you why I remember you. One of my aunts' name is Barbara. Most almost immediately. So not a harsh judgment like they're wrong or they're going to hell or they're evil. So it's more of like a financial thing for me. I'm just like, that's a lot of money. I was like, wow. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, I've had these palettes over 10 years. That's trash. I'm like, don't give that to nobody. But that's me with sensitive skin because I'm just like, no. 20 shades of berry in different finishes and formulas, brands and packaging. Says Tanya, yeah. Now I'm giving you Mr. Manhattan vibes from The Watchmen. I didn't see that either. I make sure to use every shade in order to fully evaluate if I love a palette or not. And y'all know I do that. I will run through a palette. The 3 that came today, I just eyeballed them to make sure they were intact, and I'm already underwhelmed. But once I really look at them, we'll see where we're at with that. And from doing the 1 in, 1 out, which I didn't think was going to work for me, it has. And so far, I have 1 more out than what I brought in. Like, I think I got rid of 6, and what I have that came in was like 5. So judge probably wasn't the right word. I'm gonna just do the Lancome, and I was gonna powder down. We're not even gonna powder down. I do like this look, but do circle back, y'all, and let me know potential titles to change. Because this is not Corpse Bride at all, or it could be this could be Corpse Bride's little sister. Is this still kind of Corpse Bride-y, or is it just like completely off the mark with that? Does this at all even look like it could be Corpse Bride or a cousin? Or is this completely something else? Because if it's completely something else, I'll change the title. If it does look like a distant relative, I'll just add something to the title. To get ready to judge this, Janice said I had a carton of soup that was 14 years old and I ate it. Hey, I ain't mad at you. If your stomach can take it. I will say this, canned stuff does last a hell of a long time. It really does. No judgment from me, for real, seriously. And I do think that was the wrong word. I'll just be thinking, damn, that's a lot of money. But even thinking that is not towards that person. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that was the wrong word. And 14 years ago, food was food. And we talked about food not being food lately. So I'm not even surprised that it was still good, to be honest with you. I am not surprised. Not at all. Tanya's asking, did it taste like you expected it? That is absolutely not. Carding, not canned. What? I didn't get sick. Carding, not canned. I don't know what that means. Hey, Richard. How are you? Carding? Like you're wheeling a cart? Like a shopping cart? This is feeling dry. Sometimes this formula feels dry and sometimes it doesn't. We're 3 months into the 6-month PAO. So it shouldn't feel like it's dry, but it does sometimes. And sometimes I think it just depends on how much I get on here. Oh, a carton, not a can. Ooh, y'all would be concerned about the carton. For me, because I have a sensitive system. Because sometimes the product or elements of that product, it can break down the carton. Did y'all know that some bottled waters have an expiration date on it? And that's because it's something, and it's not like natural spring water. It's like that filter type stuff. It changes it has a certain reaction to the plastic after a while. And so that's why some of the waters you buy these days, some of the filtered waters you buy these days in bottles, they have expiration dates on it. Because it's something in that water that breaks down that plastic. And I'm like, who would have thunk the water expires? It's not that the water does, but it creates a hazard because of what it does to the plastic it's in. I think everything has to have an expiration date now, even Mountain Dew. I got 1 can left and I'm holding on to it. And the reason I'm holding on to it is because I accidentally threw away my 20-ounce bottle that I recycled, that I poured the cans of Mountain Dew into so I can then close the cap. And so I keep saying I'm going to go to Wawa and get a bottle of Mountain Dew. So I got one can is in my refrigerator, and I'm just holding on to it. Because usually I don't even drink the whole can. Even when I pour it into a bottle, I don't drink the whole thing. I just sip off of it. Like I might take a sip or two before a live stream or when I first wake up. Every now and then I'll take a sip. But it's very rare that I'll just sit and just drink like a whole bottle or a whole can of anything, really. Except water. I do down a lot of water. I have been drinking a 20-ounce Frost Gatorade every day along with 80 ounces of water. But it's hot, so I'm like, give me my electrolytes. I do kind of want to, I do think this will look better with the foo-foos, but I don't feel like dealing with the foo-foos. So y'all, this is the look. So don't forget to circle back. Let me know potential titles for this. Where was this brush at? Yeah, we'll see what we do with that. But I do really like it, though. I think it's cute. I go through cans way too fast, so I have 2 liters. And a 1 liter for work. Oh my gosh. I only like spring purified as it tastes to it kind of harsh. My favorite water is Fiji, which is expensive. I only buy it when BJ's has a coupon for it. And I think they used to have $4 off coupons. Now it's like $2 off. Before it's 4 6-packs in the box. And it's like $25. So when they used to have the $4 off coupons, that's when I would buy them. But now it's like a $2 off coupon. My second favorite water is Evian, and at BJ's they come in a liter, and I think it's 12 liters in a box, and they're like $22. They had a coupon $4 off if you get 2. So I'm just like, that's like $44. I got it though. I did because I drink them. The 1 liters in all day, so this is the one you might have an additional glass at night. And what else do I get? My next favorite water, so it's Fiji, it's Evian, and I want to say Deer Park, but that's at the bottom because it has an aftertaste to it. If I don't drink it when it's cold, I'm like what is this? But Evian and Fiji, I can drink it warm, I can drink it cold. I love it. It's no problem with it. But you think big lashes will make them? I do too. I just don't feel like messing with them. I agree with you though. Oh my gosh. But it just takes me a minute to well, actually probably like 5 minutes to put them things on. But I kind of do want to do one, but I'm not. I'm going to hold off. If I had the ones you can just place and not have to do the glue and all of that stuff to get them on, then yeah, I would. What I could do is I can put like some, let's try that. Let's see. Let's fuck up the look real quick. Where's my, we're going to put, all right, we're going to do some, Levian is your least favorite? One of my cousins is funny, because I do keep, and they're 16, 17 ounce bottles. I'll keep them in my car. I'm going to do like this so I can, so like if I look up, that's where the lash would be. And so I usually keep some in my car. So if I have a passenger, I'm like, oh, if you want a water, there's one on your door thing over there, or whatever it's called. And my cousin will be like, I'll never turn down a Fiji water. She is so funny, y'all. She don't buy them, but she will if you offer her one. And she always says that, I'll never turn down a Fiji water. And she carries a Stanley cup, and she puts ice in it. So like when she's traveling, you know, she can put, you know, room temperature water in there to make it cold. Because the ones in my car, they don't be cold. Because they be sitting in the car. But she'll put it in her bottle. And one time she's like, is it okay if I put this in my bottle? I said, I'm offering you the water. You can put it wherever you want to put it. So I was kind of like, huh? Like, why would... This ain't looking right. I was kind of like, I felt like that was like a strange question. Like, why would I care if you put it in her tumbler or not? Because if I give it to you, it's yours. And she was like, yeah, I don't know why I asked you that. Because it was in a bottle it came in. It's not like I had it in like a special cup or something. I'm like, here, would you want this? And you say, oh, can I put this in a different cup? And she was like, yeah, I don't know why I asked you that. So she poured it in her tumbler. It's not a lash, but I need to bring them further down. I was trying to get it to where when I look up you can see it, but doing like this you're not going to see it. So I do need to, and my wrinkles, well not my wrinkles, but because this puff, as you can see, is moving. So that's what makes it challenging. And some of the lines get thick. I'm trying to work with the puff, and the puff is not working with me. And there's a gap because the brush skips over the puff. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the other side. I'll be like, yeah, it looks kind of cute. I like it. Took me a minute though, because I'm like, what? If something isn't the way I envision it to be, that's when I'm like, I don't like it. But then as I look at it for what it is, I'm like, you know what? I do like it. It's just taking longer because my skin, this puff is moving, and y'all could probably see like how it's moving. So I can't just do like a straight line. I gotta like stamp it and pull it. And then like that gap right here, and then trying to get into the gap. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and close up my laptop because we done with the picture. Okay. So after we do the other eye, y'all, we will be done with whatever this look is. I appreciate y'all being here. Oh, excuse me. Are you playing? No, I'm not. But it's just so, you know, this whole piece. No, I'm not. I'm putting as little pressure as possible. But because this is a gel, it wants to stick to my lid. And that's what's making it move. No, I'm not putting hardly any pressure on it. The joys of puffy hooded eyelids. I like, oh, you know what? I do like that. A clockwork blue. Circle back and write those, Janet. Yeah, especially when it's this puffy skin. Because some people have hooded eyelids, but it's not puffy like this. Like, they can't, like, pick the whole thing up and just, you know what I'm saying? And so that's an additional struggle. Is when I'm doing stuff like I'm trying to do now. And then I just have to go slower. Oh, gosh. Because of the puff. I call it the puff. And that is what it is a puff. I know there's color on here. On the brush. Mine's yours sags. Oh man. So yours just kind of droops. Yeah, that's a challenge too. Tanya said just has one eye. Yeah, my one big eye is not looking super big like when I be sleepy. That was so that was tripping me out that day. I'm like, my one eye is looking really big. And I noticed that a while ago that when I'm tired, the one big eye looks bigger. And I think it's because the other one just gets droopier, I guess. There's a gap right here in the middle. They do say one side of your body is larger than the other side, only by like, you know, a couple centimeters or milliliters or whatever the smallest size is. And they say it's whatever your dominant side is. Like if you're right-handed, the right side of your body will be a little bit bigger than the left side of the body. And so this is my right eye, and it is more wide open than my left eye. But when I'm sleepy, like this one just be like, but this one droops more when I'm tired. So then it makes this one look bigger than usual. Oh, it is perfect now. It's ruined. Yes. Well, now you in SpongeBob, says Tanya. You think so? I like it. And you said don't do the other eye. I actually like it. Because to me, it does mimic eyelashes. I like it, actually. Do SpongeBob even got eyelashes? You should have texted her. It was perfect, now it's ruined. Oh, y'all don't like it? Oh, I like it. Like, I really do. And usually I'm the first one to be like, yeah, no. But I actually like it. SpongeBob got eyelashes? Thank you, Steph. She likes it too. You should have texted her. Text too. Tanya says her and Janet wanted a Clockwork Orange ride with a blue face. I didn't see that show either, or movie. I have heard of it. Well, y'all know what that means, right? Since y'all are members, you can request it. How about that? I actually like it. Except trying to get in here because there's a blank spot in the crease. I actually really do like it. And usually I'll be like, It's just taking a lot longer than I thought because of the puffiness. That would have looked real weird, Tanya, if I did only have one eye done and one not. Because then it would have looked unfinished, I think. And it's not an asymmetrical look. It's not a split face look. Like the whole face is one look. And so I think it might have looked funny just to not do one side after the other side was done. That's just my thoughts on it. This puff is giving me some work here. I can say this is definitely different. I've never done this before. I've done it at the bottom before when we had to do that twiggy look, but I've never did this up top before. And maybe that's why I like it, because it's different. That's an iconic, a Clockwork Orange pick. I've never seen it. It's cute, but you could have had a clock. I don't know what. I could have the title Clockwork Blue had you only had one eye done. Woman in the Blue Lagoon, says Steph. You had the perfect title. Says Janet. She just needed a bowler. A bowler? Like how when I was saying my grandfather used to bowl? I have heard of that movie, but I didn't see it. Clockwork Orange, I'm talking about. I want to start roller skating again. I wish they had adult classes. I'm not trying to be in a class and it'd be like 8 and 9-year-olds. I would feel embarrassed, which I shouldn't, because they're kids, like they wouldn't know. Well, maybe they would be like, why is this old lady in here falling down like I am? She old enough to know how to skate. And I do have a pair of skates. And so I'm telling myself after the course, I'm going to start going to the skating rink, which would have to be on Wednesday and Fridays, because y'all know Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays I'm here. But that's a low impact exercise I can do. It's not going to hurt my joints. Like, yeah, my muscles will be sore, but it's not like, trying to jog or, anything like that. But that would be a way to exercise without hurting my body, since I can't go swimming anymore. These are way longer than over here than the other side. Thank you all for being here. So we're going to just make a couple of these a little bit longer, and then we're going to be done. Don't forget, if you're new here, or if you keep coming back and you're not subscribed, but go ahead and Clockwork Orange. I just put that text into my sentence. What was I saying? I do like it though. Like seriously, I do. If you keep coming back, go ahead and subscribe, and also consider joining the membership. Because members get to make requests, and so they have some say into the content that I do here, which is fun. This is the last one. I do like it. I do like it. Huh. I know that's what I was reading when I was saying something. I said Clockwork Orange. I fit your text into my sentence, even though that wasn't what I was talking about. I'm just like, girl. Was that the title you want me to take into consideration, or you were just texting that? Tanya sent me the picture. So that's what you guys are requesting? Y'all know I need a clear sentence, because I'll be like, what do they mean? Because sometimes I don't be connecting the dots. So I need like full sentences. I don't know what I just touched, but I know it was blue. Thank you for, hey Lock, thank you for the star. I like it though, but yeah. I like it, but yes, sent the picture. So is that the request? I need it, because when I look back, I'll be like, why they send this? So I need like a sentence or something. Because I'll be like, what? Because y'all know I say stuff and keep it moving, and then I'll be confused, like what y'all talking about. But this is our look. So it's not Corpse Bride, unless it's Corpse Bride's little great grandniece or something like that. Because I am getting a little girl vibe from how we did the eyelashes. I do like the coloring, how we have our blends going on here. Yeah, I like that we don't have little ghost ears. So when I do the short or the reel, I'll just do like this, because this is what I want them to look at. Yeah, I'm not ready to paint the whole, and I'm not going to be on here with no straps, because YouTube might be like, oh, she trying to make some money. So I don't want to do that, but then I don't want to get paint on my clothes either. But I am liking this. I am liking that even though we didn't take the blue further back, like you can see, you don't see as much of a line of demarcation except from the side, from where the paint is and where my hair is. And what I could have did was took that metallic blue and did that, but then it's like the neck, like how far back, like y'all, this is like way like back here. And I don't want to, which I could though, since my hair is so short. Thank you, Janet. So from right here though, I like how it's looking, because you can't see that line of demarcation from in my hair, and we didn't powder down, so that's why this is creasing. But I'll do the short and the real like this, like I did before. I just look right here, and I do like this. This is definitely different for me. Thank you y'all for being here. It's not a request. It was almost organic. Lot will join the replay crew. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, busy and grateful. Yes, absolutely. I'm just making sure I'm catching up on chat. Excuse me. You put the lines speck on your mobile lid on one side, but not the other side. I put the lines speck on the mobile lid. You know what? I didn't even realize that. You are right. I'm like, what is she saying? And I look, yeah. I wouldn't have noticed until I took the pictures, because I take pictures, you know, looking this way and looking this way and looking that way with my eyes closed and open. I would have been like, girl, thank you, Steph. You should join the membership. I'm like, why none of my official troll kin told me that? I didn't put the... I see y'all trying to set me up. That's what y'all trying to do. Thank you, Steph. You should join the membership. Good looking out. I didn't even notice that. Oh my gosh. Because I'm looking at the look, like what do I like and don't like. I do be critiquing my own work. And I should have known, because dealing with this pocket right here, how that creates that gap. I wasn't even thinking, like, I didn't have to do that on the other side, because I didn't bring it down here on the other side. Oh my gosh. That is funny. I really did not notice. I would have took the pictures and been like, girl, are you serious? Oh man. Yeah, this puff part is getting me. I did not even notice. And it's crooked. Like this whole line is like zigzag. I did not even do this. Oh man. That is funny. I was really about to go. Because sometimes I don't know the stuff, so I take pictures and I be like, well, it's too late now. I took the pictures. Because once I'm done here, I don't go back and finesse anything. So, like, what it is when we leave here, that's what's going to be in the pictures. But I would have put something like, yeah, I forgot to bring the other lines down on the other eye. I didn't notice until I took the pictures. So I would have acknowledged it after I noticed it, but that's a damn shame. No was gonna let me leave here, my official troll kin, where my line's not done. These are so crooked over here. Why are they so crooked over here? Oh no. You know why? 'Cause I'm tired of dealing with this puffy part and I'm just wanting to get it done. That's why. 'Cause I'm kind of rushing. Even though I'm American, I'm rushing right now. I know I'm goofy. Okay. There we go. There we go. And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, while we're here, we will just go ahead and... Oh, this is dry. I need Dora line, but we're not going to put Dora line in. Y'all see how this is dragging my skin? When ink got dry, it ain't no joke. I know I said we was done, but no. I do like that better because you can see that black. We were too fixated on trying to get you to leave the other eye on. That other eye has not been left alone for the last 15 minutes. There's a piece of lint. Is that it? I don't want to touch it with my finger. A piece of lint on there. Where did you come from? I don't have any idea what I'm going to eat for dinner. I could quick thaw. I have one more container of sauce in the freezer. I could quick thaw that. Because by the time I do pictures and do the short, all of that stuff, it'll be thawed out. And I just need to make the pasta. Not make it, but boil the pasta. So how's that for foo-foo lashes? Y'all like, girl, that ain't it. I know. I'm gonna pretend it is. I'm glad I did this though, because I actually do really like it. And let me put the brush down. Time's up, brush it down. Okay. Like this, it does look kind of wicked. This is like, what the fuck is growing out of her face? We were... Y'all was gonna let me leave here looking crazy. So this is it. I do like this situation up here. I'm glad we left the white stark like that, give us some definition. I like how the blues blended, because I was concerned with them over blending from the colors mixing, especially because I didn't set it. From right here, I like how we see the blue up to here, and not that line of demarcation that we see on the sides. I'm really digging it. I love the lip. I don't like how it looks overlined, but somehow it just kind of works. And I like the blue across there. So those are the things I like about it. Don't forget to circle back, leave potential titles in the comment section. Those who are new, go ahead and comment, so that'll remind me to, thank you Steph, to remind me to check out y'all channels. Janet now has a question for Tanya. Did you watch it? So we are going to go, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Steph, for being here. It was great chatting with you, and it was great chatting with newer people too. I appreciate that. I didn't even put on the finishing spray, and that is all right. But we're going to go. We'll be back here tomorrow night. I forget what we're doing tomorrow night. What are we doing tomorrow night? I believe tomorrow night we're going to compare the Mayron special effects kit to the Graftobian kit. That's what I'm thinking. But it's already scheduled. So if y'all want to see, go to my YouTube page, click on lives. It'll show you what lives I have scheduled out. You didn't understand a thing, or else. All right, so we're gonna go. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you. Circle back, leave your comments. Subscribe if you're not. Consider joining the membership if you're not already an official Trollkin. And until next time, as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you'll see me tomorrow night. Bye.